Welcome to Great Gear. I'm Matthew Masaru Barron. For many years, technology was all about making things bigger. Bigger factories, bigger cars, bigger dams, and bigger power plants. Since the digital revolution, though, there's been a boom in technologies dealing with the very small, both natural and man-made. On today's program, we take a look at 3 of them as we dive into a world of things so small you can't even see them. Here's today's little lineup. Air filters are a common sight in Japanese homes and offices. While they may cut down on pollen and dust, there wasn't much they could do about airborne viruses. Until now. We'll tell you more on today's Gadget segment. Bigger isn't always better, particularly when it comes to state-of-the-art electronics and cutting-edge technologies. And many recent improvements have been made possible thanks to nanotechnology. For our on-site report this week, we'll visit Nanotech 2014 to see some of the many ways that this tiny tech is improving our world. Finally, for today's special report, we'll take a look at nanobubbles. These extremely small pockets of air may hold the key to revitalizing parts of the ocean. And thanks to some new technology, they are simpler than ever to produce. Here in Japan and the rest of the Northern Hemisphere, it's winter. Time for skiing, snowmen, sledding, snowball fights, and influenza. Pretty much every year at this time, we get hit with an outbreak of the latest and greatest version of the flu bug. Lots of people here wear surgical masks in public and carry hand sanitizers to ward it off. But one company in Tokyo has a product that might be much more effective at stopping the spread of nasty viruses.
Our atmosphere is filled with viruses and other harmful substances. Thanks to emission regulations, Tokyo air is cleaner today than it was during the time of the high-growth economy in the late 20th century. Still, it looks like this when put under a microscope. We visited a small company located in an office building in eastern Tokyo. While there is nothing about this office space that appears out of the ordinary, its air is actually almost completely germ-free. Creating the sterile environment is this air purifier. It can eliminate 99.9% of the germs found within a 25 cubic meter space in about 11 minutes. We spoke with Ryuhei Kamei, the president of the company that makes this air purifier.
一般的な空気清浄機に関しましては、電気を使ったり、もしくはフィルターを使って、空気をきれいにするんですが、J ボーイはですね、除菌水を使って、空気を洗うウイルスですとかカビ、菌、匂い、これに特化した、除菌水を使って使用いたしますので、本格的な、除菌が可能でございます。
The water, called hypochlorous acid water, is harmless to the human body.
これにキャップ 30cc ほど入れまして、水道水を満水まで入れて使っていただきます。4.5 リッターの水を入れますと、20ppm というですね、濃度の除菌水が仕上がります。この除菌水を、このセットいたしまして、運転を開始いたします。
It's very simple. Just what is hypochlorous acid water?
ウイルスにはですね、分かりやすく説明いたしますと、このようなウニのような突起物なんですね。
When a spike bonds with a receptor in a human body, you have an infection.
このウイルスの周りにあるこのスパイクを、この除菌水の力で、溶解いたします。溶解されたウイルスはたとえ人体に入ってもこの吸着することなくそのまま排泄されてしまうということでございます。
There is a secret in the filter too.
除菌水の受け皿に水がたまる構造になっておりまして、このフィルターは特殊なハニカム状のフィルターでございます。
It's a simple but very different construction compared to other electric dust-collecting air purifiers.
こちらの吸い込み口から強制的に空気を吸い込みまして、強制的にこのフィルターに1回通すと。1回通ったウイルスは、丸坊主になって、外から出てしまうと。
Employees at this company regularly use the hypochlorous acid water as an antiseptic.
本当の微量ですね。これをうがいに使っております。
Hypochlorous acid water is safe to drink. It is often used to wash vegetables at food processing plants and to sterilize baby bottles. Outbreaks of viruses and pandemic diseases don't only happen in movies. A flu virus might suddenly mutate and cause a pandemic, in which case this fast-working air purifier is sure to work wonders at hospitals, schools and nursing homes. Kamei believes there is a need for this product, particularly in developing countries. Eventually, he wants to manufacture the air purifier and hypochlorous acid water in such countries so that it helps create new jobs for the local people.
I'm not going to complain if there is something out there that will prevent me from catching the flu. But we need to remember that there are millions of bacteria around us in the air and inside our bodies. Most of them either have no effect on us or are actually beneficial. Researchers are beginning to suspect that the rising number of children with asthma and other allergies is connected to an increased use of antibiotics. Antibiotics don't discriminate between the bad bacteria and the good. So, instead of trying to make our world sterile, maybe the best way to keep the flu bug in check is to wash our hands with soap, and when we do get sick, stay home.